Tropical wave we've been watching for some time now, continuing to wrap up, and it does look like we're going to be having a low pressure area over Yap and Palau and possibly a named tropical system into the southern half of the Philippines around northeastern Mindanao, southeastern Visayas. That includes you in Leyte, Samar, Siargao, all the way out here towards Cagayan de Oro, even into Cebu. Going to be looking at least the impact of heavy rainfall over the course of the weekend into early next week. First impacts, of course, into Yap and Palau. Flood threat being the main issue out here. And then we're also talking about that interaction with our cold surge. That's going to be creating high winds all from the coastline of Mindanao out towards northeastern Luzon. Let's set up the picture here. Here's our cold surge setting up well back there towards the north. Invest 91W, a low pressure area towards the south of Guam. Last few hours actually seen a lot of convection flare up in this. Watch this right here. Broad circulation, and we're starting to see that convection trying to bubble up. I'm sure it's going to pulse through again and weaken, and it'll come back. But the point is we do have that circulation, so the models are picking up on it. Plus that convection continuing to bubble up, so the intensity forecast could be pinned down a little bit more so as well. So as we start to see this develop more, the models are going to continue to get in line with it as well, and then that's when we're talking about more precise expectations here in that extended forecast. What I can tell you through Friday into Saturday, Yap here, Palau here, heavy rainfall, thunderstorms, definitely some windy conditions. Looking ahead through Saturday into Sunday, the storm system does continue to approach the coastline of Mindanao over towards Leyte and Samar. But look at this, that tight pressure gradient. There's your storm, but then you have these tight isobars extending all the way up the coastline of Luzon here. That is thanks to a high pressure area ridging in out of Japan, creating a cold surge, and that's going to be creating this tight pressure and maybe even some training effect away from the center of circulation, more so in the southeastern Luzon from Catanduanes to Legazpi, all the way down towards Leyte and Samar, thanks to said interaction. So you're going to have the center of circulation and that broader impacts from that next cold surge that will be spilling in from the north as our low pressure area develops down here towards the south and east. So yeah, a 1-2 punch here from that impact there and here. So how about that rainfall? That's one of the main issues I've been talking about here. And as we watch our circulation pull off towards the west, that rain is going to start to pick up as we go ahead into the week and along the east coast. I think afternoon showers possible, but the heavy persistent stuff will be arriving on Sunday for Siargao, northeastern Mindanao, even out towards Tacloban. Look at the winds too. This is indicating in the yellows upwards of 70 to 100 kilometers per hour. Now, of course, if this storm system developed a little bit stronger, then we would have stronger winds. But I think this is more just that interaction with our cold surge towards the north in this low pressure area, which is going to help funnel that rainfall and those winds from eastern Visayas across Cebu and eventually sticking out towards the Sulu Sea. And we look at the broader picture, Manila even looking at a little bit of some impacts here, but I think it's going to be tighter further towards the south. So here we go, another look at this as it comes on shore and kind of kicks off here towards the west. All right, there's another impact or another couple graphics I want to show you before I get into this forecast for, let's say, Siargao here. And that is basically what the ECMWF is showing right here, kind of that broader circulation. A lot of people like to see what Windy says. This is the same exact model I was just showing you a second ago. Now this is the GFS. It does show it a little bit stronger, but both are persistent in that interaction with that cold surge coming in from the north and those gusty conditions coming in with that as well. So just kind of comparing with the guidance here from the ECMWF using our fantastic weatherscape graphics and what Windy has been showing. I know a lot of you are asking me about that. So it's the same thing. Looking at those impacts in that extended forecast. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, places like Siargao, obviously an increase in that rainfall. How much rain? Well, let's talk about this with the guidance again, kind of showing you what I am expecting here. Now, this is indicating 100, 200 millimeters of rainfall in northeastern Mindanao. Exactly where that would be taking place, definitely still up for debate, depending on where the circulation comes and how it interacts with that surge from the north. But there is that possibility of 200, maybe even 300 millimeters of total precipitation in spots wherever you do get that funneling, and maybe a bit of that training effect as that kicks on through. And just in one more look at that forecast here, as this low pressure area continues to develop, hits those warm waters of the Philippine Sea, which always does cause problems if this low does develop with sea surface temperatures out here. It does cause problem with an intensity forecast, I should say. Moving off there towards the west, we could see it strengthen. But at this point, none of the models are kind of picking up on that. All right, so Justin sent in this photo out of the Philippines. Thank you very much, Justin. Great shot. Remember, if you have any images you want to share, maybe get into this Westpac weather updates, please do send them to my Facebook page. You can share it at Westpac Weather or at Robert Speta Weather. This is climatology, by the way. I like showing this graphic because it does show that this time of year, storms south of Guam, not completely unheard of, to move out there across the Philippines. Plus the long-range forecast. I've been talking about this for some time. If you're talking about just the near term, we have this storm system. But what's interesting is we haven't had a named storm since October, November, and now even halfway through December. And this trend is expected to continue through the upcoming year because of the El Nino. Check out Robert Speta Weather on Facebook if that's where you're watching this too. I got a couple posts discussing exactly what that means. But for Friday, scattered showers in the southern half of the Philippines, still staying dry off towards the north, but the next cold surge could be changing things up just a bit here. Huge thanks for everybody on Patreon who continues to support the channel. Now more than ever, I truly appreciate it. And if you do want to help out the channel, please do go check it out. Maybe just $2 a month does go a long way, but there's still tiers higher than that. Plus, we're looking for advertisers as well. So, yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe out there.